All right, scholars, let's take a look at the interaction with new material. Four friends are working on a volunteer crew to paint a wall at their park in their neighborhood. At lunchtime, they are curious to see how much each person has painted, so they record their individual progress in the chart. Recreate the chart so that the values could be easier to read and compare to one another. So we have Mariah with 11 over 50 of the wall, and then we have some decimals right here, and then another fraction. So these two fractions right here look like they're written in a way that would make it as easy as possible to compare. Not saying that it would be easy to compare, but it's better than comparing a fraction and a decimal. We're comparing two fractions. So what we could do is we can turn this one into a decimal as well, and as well as this one, turning it into a decimal. And the way that we're going to do that is we got to make sure these denominators are powers of 10. So starting with this 11 over 50, I know if I multiply 50 by 2, it'll turn into 100. So I'm going to multiply by 2 over 2 to recreate this into a fraction that has a denominator of 10. So 50 times 2 is 100. And then 11 times 2 is 22. So now I could turn this into a decimal. And I'll do that right now, but let me go ahead and turn this one into a fraction with a denominator of 10. And the one I'm thinking of right now is 1,000. So I'm going to multiply by 4 over 4. Okay. So 250 times 4 is 1,000. And then going to do 43 times 4 right over here to find out what we're going to get in the numerator. So 4 times 3 is 12. Then 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 17. So this is going to be 172. Okay, so now I'm going to turn them into their decimal that is equivalent. And this 100 means that our last number needs to land in the hundreds place. So that's the tenths, that's the hundreds, and there we go, 22 hundreds. And then over here, for this one, our last number needs to land in the thousands place. So let's see, tenth, hundreds, thousands, and there we go. So now we have 4 decimals to compare. We don't actually need to go any further than this. The instructions were just to recreate the chart so that the values would be easier to read and compare to one another.